Right now, thousands of AI startups are being built. Most of them will be dead in 24 months. In 2025 alone, AI startups raised tens of billions in funding globally. Venture capitalists poured into anything with AI in the pitch deck. But here's the uncomfortable truth. When markets move fast, hype moves faster than competence. And we've seen this before. .com bubble, crypto cycles, NFT gold rushes. The question isn't whether there's a bubble. The question is who survives it when it pops? And more importantly, how do you make sure it's you? Now, before I break this down, this is not just theory for us. Over the last few years, we've worked with 50 plus businesses ranging from government agencies to SaaS founders to e-commerce brands and to established companies integrating AI properly into their operations. We've built fully integrated AI systems inside CRMs and sales pipelines, developed multiple custom AI SaaS platforms from scratch, generated lead qualification systems adding to 10 to 15K in monthly recurring revenue, built automation systems saving businesses up to $15,000 per month, helped companies implement AI backend infrastructure that supported valuations north of $2.2 million. And here's what the experience taught us. Most AI startups aren't building durable businesses, they're building wrappers. Now, quick test. If your AI product disappeared tomorrow, would your client feel operational pain? Or would they just open up another tool? And that difference decides survival. But why is there a bubble? Well, the barrier to entry right now is incredibly low. You can connect to an API, add a front end using Lovable, put AI powered on the landing page and launch. That doesn't mean you've built leverage, that just means you've built access. And when everyone has access, the only way to genuinely stand out by is hype. And hype does not compound, real integration does. So if you're building in this space, ask yourself, what layer do I actually own? Do I own the data? Do I own the workflow? Do I own the revenue impact, the infrastructure? If not, you're exposed when the market tightens. So if you're building an AI product or agent right now, I've put together a free Notion document called the AI Survival Stress Test. It's the exact 4-question framework that we use before we commit any time or capital to building anything. It'll show you in 5 minutes whether you're building a durable system or just a surface feature. Comment survive below and I'll send it to you personally. But who gets crushed? When the bubble tightens, here's who will struggle first. Generic AI automation agencies, SaaS tools fully dependent on external APIs, startups that raise capital but never proved ROI, and here's the uncomfortable part. If you cannot clearly explain how your AI increases revenue or reduces costs in measurable terms, you're vulnerable. Efficiency is vague, productivity is vague, but this system saves you $12,000 per month, that's fine. This system increases qualified pipeline by 30%, that survives. Because when CFOs review budgets, they don't cut systems tied to cash flows. They cut experiment. Quick check for you. If a client asked, how exactly does this change my P&L? Could you answer clearly? If not, that's where the real risk lives. So who survives? AI isn't the bubble. Weak positioning is. The companies that survive all share one thing. They build depth. For example, number one, revenue tied operators. They don't sell AI as a novelty. They tie it directly to the money. For example, we've built systems that didn't just automate tasks, they changed hiring decisions. We've built lead engines that restructured outreach strategy and drove predictable MRR growth. We've developed AI SaaS platforms that became core operational infrastructure inside companies. When AI changes how money flows, it stays. Number two, embedded builders. The fragile players sell dashboards. The durable players build infrastructure. AI wired into sales pipelines, marketing automations, internal workflows, decision systems. If removing your AI breaks operations, you've built something real. If removing it just removes inconvenience, you're replaceable. Number three, strategic generalists with structure. The third person who survives. The strategic generalists with structure. You don't have to niche down to survive, but you do have to build structurally. You can work across multiple industries like we do, as long as you're solving repeatable operational problems. Think lead qualification, workflow automation, revenue expansion, decision intelligence. The key is embedding AI where it actually matters. Before we build anything for a client, we run it through 4 key questions. Does this directly increase revenue? Does this directly reduce cost? Is it embedded into a couple of core workflows? Does it create long-term leverage? If it fails at least 2 of those, we don't build it. That rule alone filters out most hype-driven ideas and it protects founders from burning 20 to 50K on things that won't compound. The AI startup bubble will wipe out surface-level builders, but it won't touch operators. The ones tying systems to revenue, the ones embedding AI into operations, the ones building infrastructure instead of selling wrappers. So if you're serious about integrating AI properly, not experimenting, not chasing trends, then book your free ROI-based AI clarity call. And that call will break down your current systems, identify where AI can genuinely move money, map out a defensible implementation strategy, and tell you honestly whether it's even worth building. If we don't see a clear ROI potential, we'll say so. Because hype is loud, but outcomes compound. So if you want to build something that survives the crash, the link is below. Let's build it properly.